Yeah, mate, one right there is donut. I'm going to use that one to this project. So, come back to the cylinders. This is the 58cc cylinder I was talking about the other day. Sitting on the floor, flat top. Thought it was just two transfers, like this girl here, two. But it's not, it's a four, which has got me thinking. Now, look at the size of the combustion chamber. It is small. That's a 58cc. It's a 62. Now look at the size of that combustion chamber. It's massive. So I'm going to pull this one up, put this on top of Donut, and see how she goes. Now this one's really old. One of the old hated Chinese stores. It's a brand name of Guilong, Guilong, 58. So I'm going to look for more for these. Got slightly bigger ports than the other ones. But yeah, I just can't get over. This one's a hell of a lot of hard work. Factory altogether. Factory cheap air filter. Piston's still working alright. It's not worn out. It's got marks where it sucked up sawdust, but it's worth porting though. 58. Been around for a long time. So I'm going to work out what the squish is and all that. I'd say be able to do a base case at delete and just see how she goes. But for this to work, you have to have a 58 on your conrod to see what your crank is. So that indicates the 62cc stroke saw for a 48mm or 58cc piston. But yeah, I'm going to see what I can get of this thing. But otherwise, I thought I was going to throw it out, but that is such a small combustion chamber compared to this big thing. I wish I had a big syringe and measure that, try and work out how much fluid goes in there, but that's massive. That's why I don't have very good compression. But this one will, so we'll see how she goes. The old saw that 58cc came from. It's got an El Cheapo handle, so it's really light, aluminium bending. So it had a base gasket, cheap plastic. So it's old, but one of the original ones. So I'd say it's probably 10 years old, but she still went. Still got the oil pump too. I haven't really touched this one. I don't know why or how I got this saw, but I just saw it was parked on the floor one day. Still got factory flywheel. But yeah, it's just weird. I'm going to see how she goes and how she ports up. I just wish I had some new rings. Real thin rings. They're 45.2 mils. They're odd size. But they seem to be alright still. They're not worn out. They're warm, but they're not worn out. So we'll go with it and see how she goes. So this is what the inside of Donut looks like. Now I knew this would happen because when I TIG welded this piston, it was warped. So you can see where the piston there is, there's no marks on it at all. And it comes up and starts going to the right and back up. So it's bowed in just here and sticks out just here. So same thing there. No mark there, and it's worn out here. So I used it, I knew it would blow up, but it gave more compression. It's just where it worked. It did have a good fuel coming out of where it should be in the top of the piston too. The back side of the piston, some parts are worn, some aren't. So TIG welding a piston is not what I call a highly recommended idea, but maybe I might be able to do it again without any warps, but it just warps, so be real careful. Gotta heat it up, but I think I might be able to do it next time without heating the piston up too much, but keep it cool. So boil a bit, throw the water, let it cool down, boil a bit, heat it up, cool down the water again. But then make sure it's not warped. If it's warped, it's a waste of time trying doing this. I just thought I should show you guys. Now, if you want to put a 62cc top end on one of these saws, it has to be a 62 crankcase, because these skirts around this, the crankcase, they're small. If you got a 52 or 45 or 43, so 43 mil piston for the 45, they get small. But you can put the 58 and stuff on this if it's already 62. But I'm not sure if you can put 62 on a 58 crankcase. I have run into problems with that before, but I'm alright using this crank. Show a number on that. Outside. Just trying to find the ultimate Chinese throwdown store. The conrod on that one there said 58. Can't put it so you guys can see it. There. 58, so that shows you. You can use for 58mm, 58cc or 62cc if it's the right crankcase. But yeah, before I show you guys that, so I'm gonna try this thing. I did notice too with the 58, you got bigger holes in the wrist pin there, lubricate the pin up a bit. But I've never seen this before. They've actually drilled through all the way to the other side, to the floor. So were they trying to make more power years ago, or trying to get more reliability, or just trying to do the best? But she's done a lot of hard work this saw, but she's still usable. I just wish I had a new piston. Work a bit better, but yeah, never seen that before. Drilled all the way through. I've seen them drilled through the bottom, but half that height of half the size of that hole, but not drilled all the way through both sides. That's weird. Anyway, I'll get this poured up. So I just stuck the 58cc piston and cylinder on and turned over. No base gasket, 2 bolts cinched down, nipped up. So see what she does. It's got compression, no rings though. So it's not hitting. So I'll check the squish, but so far so good. It's going good. But very close. When I was winding over before, no bolts, you got clunk, but now she's centerized, she's not doing it. So she should be a good hot rod, I hope. Okay, squish. That's what came out. Now that's 98 thou solar. Hardly moved it. So I have it silicone glue down for yes, so the squish don't get bigger, but there's no real squish. So small combustion chamber, but it could do with a higher piston. I just don't have a new one, but there's nothing hitting. So well, I'll just keep going. I'll pour her out quickly and see she goes. This is going to be a quick pour. So one ring in at the top of the base of the intake. So like that, and go as wide as I can. But do be careful, there's not much metal just here on the bottom of the transfers, intake. The transfers, I'll angle it so more coming to the front one here, to the exhaust. I get more angle there, and that's it. I'll leave the exhaust alone. I'll run the dome wheel over the exhaust port, make sure there's no high bits, but that's it. Easy one. So this is the end result. Transfer it angled the way I want it angled to the bigger side. The intakes, that you see the line, that intake there. Hardly moved that. I made it deeper. Didn't go any wider. I've put an angle on the hole edge, or they call it bevel. So just open it up just a bit. Open up the floor, make sure there's no. I just want to have the intake be smaller and this be bigger. That way there's no steps. So that should be all right. I haven't touched the exhaust at all. Exhaust is going to stay standard, so I get as much torque as I can. But there's still cross hatching in this cylinder, even though it's old. So we'll see how she goes. I poured the piston just a bit. I thought I'd show you guys that. I'll give it a wash, clean out where the gaskets go, and put it back together. See what she does. A simple one. 58cc. See what she sounds like. Haven't been started yet. Old motor coming back to life. And just see how that goes. Right guys, over and out. Thanks for watching. Now this is donut after one heat cycle. It's actually dead cold now, so just hear how much compression it's got built up in this thing. That's not bad. I'm quite happy with that. Yeah. And it's off and it wants to start. Wow. The smoke came out. So she's got pretty good compression. I was looking forward to running this in timber very soon, very soon. I'll show you. While I've got donut here, that's the compression, 58cc. She wants to go. It's even turned off, see? And it still wants to go. Now this is orange, which is 58cc's, but a newer version of the cylinder. It's got the 4 transfers. The cooling fins on the roof, where the other one's got 4 transfers, flat top. So it's sort of the same, but they're not. There's more of of a heavy drag didn't want to work. Doesn't have a proper thud. If you get back to Donut, Donut's got more of a pronounced bang. See, bang, bang. And so she wants to go. But, I thought you should show that comparison between Donut and Orange. Right. Look forward to cutting with these guys.